talk because we're going to get one of these too. I want to see.
All right.
Okay.
So we'll start by just introducing yourself. So just go ahead, tell me when you were born, and where you live.
Okay. I'm Monica Baker, and I'm Bob Jones's daughter. I'm the oldest of the 3 children that he had. And this is my daughter, Megan. And you want to say something about you?
When were you born?
When were you born? 1983. And I was born May 12, 1962.
My name is Mike Baker, and I married into the family, and I don't know if it's very good or not. But I was born July 3rd, 1958.
Do you both work?
Mm-hmm.
And what do you do?
Okay, I'm in industrial sales and play golf one day a week.
About how much do you make a year?
About $25,000.
What do you do?
I work for a brokerage firm, Shearson Land Brothers, and I'm an administrative assistant.
Well, how much do you make a year?
About 25.
Do you own your own home?
Mm-hmm. We just bought it 2 years ago. Our first home.
How much it cost?
$70,000.
That was a steal too.
Yeah.
Megan, do you want to say anything to anybody? You want to say anything else? Nothing?
Can't you talk a little bit?
Say hi.
Tell them about that Omi and Opa are here. Your grandma and grandpa.
My grandma and grandpa are here.
And we're in Jasper.
We're in Jasper.
For the Straussen Fest.
We can't wait to go to the beer garden, can we?
I can't wait to go to the beer.
All right, that's great. We'll just do Monica by herself.
Okay.
Do you want them all to leave?
No, they can stay. I don't care.
Okay. Why don't you scoot over just a little bit?
Like little kids.
It's kind of fun.
So,
He said it's kind of weird because I mean, you don't really act like yourself. You kind of sit there and
yourself.
think like Dougie's something else.
just act like yourself. Just be you.
Okay.
You know? Okay, so we'll start. Just give me your name again and when you were born.
Okay, I'm Monica Baker, and my maiden name is Jones, and I was born May 12, 1962,
Where were you born?
in Germany, Cologne, Germany. And you want me to go through the story about
Sure.
how we met Bob Jones, which
Sure.
is my father?
Sure.
Well, supposedly I was 3 years old, and my mom went on vacation to Italy, and we were on the beach, and I kept running this way to the right, and Mom kept telling me to go to the left. Well, I kept running to the right, and there were these 2 servicemen, and my dad was in the service. But I didn't know he was going to be my dad because I'm the one that introduced the 2 of them. And Mom told him pretty much just to go take a flying leap in the ocean. She didn't want to have anything to do with him. She didn't know English. You know, she just wanted to be on vacation by herself with me. And somehow they met, and they married about a year later. And that's how.
So do you remember all that?
No, I don't remember any of it. It's just a story from what my mom and dad told me.
Do you remember coming to the United States?
Not a lot. I remember the stories, like Dougie telling me my first word was Winnie the Pooh, and Aunt Betty telling me that ball was another word that I learned. And I don't know.
You used to swim when you were younger?
Hmm.
Tell us about that.
Well, I swam since I was 13 years old until I was 18, and I was a high school state champion for 3 years in a row. And my record still holds at Ben Davis High School. I don't know if it still will by the time you guys watch this video. Be kind of cool if it did. But
What did you swim?
I swam freestyle, 50 freestyle, the sprints.
Uh-huh.
And then we swam in relays where there were 3 other girls and myself, and we swam.
What was your time?
My time in 50 free that I won state in, it was 26 seconds and 2 hundredths second.
Wow. Well, what's your fondest memory of when you were a kid?
Well, it has to be when my mom and dad dumped me in Jasper. At that time, I was 15 years old, and I didn't know anyone, and I didn't want to stay with Aunt Betty and Uncle Gene. But I mean, I love Aunt Betty and Uncle Gene. And I met a whole bunch of people that lived in Jasper that were my age through the swim team, and I made a lot of good friends here. I don't really keep in contact with any of them now, except for one, but I haven't seen him in a long time, which was John Wagner. But I just had a really nice time.
Would you change anything in your past?
No, I'm pretty much happy with how my life's turned out.
What was the most tragic thing you went through?
Well, I remember when, I think I was 10 years old when Grandpa died, which was my dad's father. And then when Mike's mother died. Don't make me want to cry. It's stupid.
What do you remember about Grandpa?
Oh, I remember when Jan and Terry and I, Grandpa would always we'd always lay out, and whoever did the darkest, remember that? And Grandpa would always call us niggers. He goes, who could be the darkest nigger? And he was just a lot of fun. I mean, I just remember Grandpa sitting on the porch, and I remember him making my mom eat a corn cob because she was. Well, my mom, she never had corn on the cob, and Grandpa told her to eat the corn on the cob, and so she took a big bite of it, and there was all the family sitting around the table, but she actually took a chunk out of the cob, not just ate the kernels on the corn. And he finally told her that she's supposed to eat the kernels and not the cob. They let her take 2 big bites out of it. But he was a neat person. I don't remember a whole lot about him, but I do remember some things.
And what about Grandma?
You know, Grandma didn't like me. I don't think she did because she wasn't my dad's daughter. I wasn't my dad's daughter. And I remember Grandma telling my mom and dad, you know, she wouldn't give me a present for Christmas, for my birthdays, or anything like that. And so Mom just told her, well, if you don't want to give, you know, Monica a present, don't give any of the kids presents. And she didn't give any of us any. But then towards the end, when she was not feeling very well, Mike and I and Megan would go over to the house and see her, and she was real nice. I mean, she was a nice person. I liked her. I mean, it was just things that Mom told me. I never felt that she didn't like me because she was always nice to me, I thought. But Mom said she, you know, did things like that.
Do you have any hobbies now? You
No,
still swim?
not. I'd like to, but I don't. My work and home and having a good time with my husband and my daughter.
What do you see in the future for yourself?
Well, I'm not one to really look out and want things. I just kind of go with the flow. And, you know, I just want to stay healthy. I want my family to stay healthy. And I just hope we have a good life and not a lot of tragedy happens.
How would you describe yourself to your great-granddaughter?
I think I'm a nice person. I have bad qualities. I can be kind of stuck up there sometimes, I guess. I don't know. But I think I have a good heart. I'll do anything for anybody. I'm kind of selfish, which my husband can attest to. I don't know. I always try to please people. I think I try to please them too much, and I always wind up not doing anything right anyway. I should just kind of look out for myself sometimes, but I don't know. It's a hard question.
What would you give advice on life to your great-granddaughter?
I don't think you should ever judge people. You should step back and make your own evaluation. Don't let others, like racism or, make your own opinions of people. Your own opinions are fine, but don't listen to other people and let them sway you whatever way they want you to go. Make your own decisions.
Anything else you'd like to say to any of the other family that might see this that you haven't seen for a while, or is there anything else you'd like to say at all?
I just think this is pretty neat, and I think it's a great idea. And just everybody enjoy life. Have a good time. Enjoy it. Relax. Don't let too much, don't let things bother you. It's going to go the way it goes. That's it.
That's it.
God, that was good.
God, shut up.
Did I
I'm probably the only one that cry like